Hi guys, I'm Miss Jamie O.T. and this month I've been focusing on pencil grasp tricks and tips. I'm back for some more tricks and tips, but before I get started, I wanted to let you know that there are a lot of ways that you can help your child improve their pencil grasp and improve their hand strength to have a good pencil grasp without using a pencil. So I've created a freebie for you. It's on my website and it's also on my Facebook page. And I will post the link to this freebie in the comments of my YouTube channel as well. So this is just a handout of different ways that you can work on fine motor skill development and pincer grasp and hand strength activities that you can do with your child that don't involve a pencil. So sometimes that's a good way to get your child ready to learn how to write or to color or to even pre-write without actually using a pencil. So that freebie's there for you. Please feel free to download it and I hope you enjoy it. So on to my pencil grasp tricks. The trick that I want to talk about tonight is called the pinch and flip. So this is a great trick to use with an entire class of students because you can get everyone doing it the same way at the same time. So it starts by having the pencil to point at the child, and then they pinch the wood where the color a little bit above where the color meets the wood. Then with their other hand, they just flip the end so that the pencil is automatically positioned into a tripod grasp. So what we really want to see is the thumb bent and moving, the index finger bent, and the pencil should be resting on the tip of the middle finger, the joint of the middle finger. And I always tell children that we want to see the letter O. It's not a perfect letter O, but this just helps them to understand that there should be some space here. We don't want it all closed up like this. We want their thumb and index finger to be moving the pencil and doing the work. So the pinch and flip is great for that. And they pinch it and flip it. And this is great, again, as I said, to use with the whole class, that you get everyone using their pencil the same way, holding their pencil the correct way, and also for teachers to get the children in the habit of realizing that they are supposed to be doing it a specific way and not just any old way, because a lot of children don't know that. So another great trick that I like to talk to teachers about is for the children who tend to press really, really hard when they're scribbling or writing. And when that happens, they tend to, their fingers slip to the tip of the pencil, and that can get in the way. So an easy stop for that is to use a little rubber band and just wrap it around the pencil a bunch of times. And because it's elastic, it acts as like a stopper for those fingers. So for a righty, you would have the rubber band down here, and that would act as a stopper for any hand that has difficulty grading the amount of pressure and presses too hard. But for a lefty, this is a great trick because you want your lefties to hold their pencil up higher. And that's because we write from left to right. So lefties often develop that hooked grasp, and many lefties are often known for that. And the reason that they have that is because they moved their wrist up so they could see what they were writing and make sure that it was correct. So if you move the fingers up on the pencil, then they can see what they're writing right down here, and they don't need to do that whole wrist flexion thing, which is not good for your wrist or your hand. So that's a great trick for lefties. And if you have a lefty, I would suggest doing that just to get them in the habit of holding their pencil up higher so they can see what they are writing, and it prevents that wrist hook, which is important. So moving forward, for the month of March, I'm going to be talking a lot about pre-writing. And pre-writing are the skills that a child needs to develop before they learn how to write their letters. So they need to know how to make a straight line, a circle, curves. These are all involved in our letter writing. And often our children are coming into kindergarten without these foundational skills that really need to be developed. It's very important. So I'm going to be giving a lot of tips and tricks to help your child develop their pre-writing skills. And this is actually even good for kids who are already in kindergarten, who are already writing. If they are still having difficulty with certain letters or certain lines, you may notice they always have trouble with the letter A. They might make a straight line down and then a diagonal rather than a diagonal and a diagonal. And that's because they haven't got that diagonal down. So I'm going to be talking a lot about how you can look at that and how you can help your child to develop those skills to become a good handwriter. So if you missed any of my videos from this month, they were all about pencil grasp tricks and tips. And you can see them all on my Facebook video, or you can check out my YouTube channel. It's up and running, and I have almost all my videos on there, and I'll continue to add more as I go on. But please check out my Facebook video and give it a like, and I'll see you next week.